grinds my fucking gears is when dumb bitches say dumb shit and believe the dumb shit that they say. That's what pisses a bitch off, okay? So, the review for this hair should already be up if you guys are watching this video. I want to talk about just what irritates me about social media, I guess you could say, and the things that people say. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, one of the things that I think is irritating the fuck out of me right now is everybody talking about stay woke. I've never seen so many so-called woke people who've been half asleep a day in my fucking life. Everybody thinks that everything is a conspiracy. Everybody thinks that everything is an issue. Everybody thinks that everybody... It's like, dude, I promise you, like, it's a lot of shit going on in the world, but you, my dear, don't have all the fucking answers. You don't. Out of all bitches, you wasn't graced with all this great knowledge. Oh, Allah. No. So, a lot of times when people say, oh, it's a secret, we done already talked about that damn word secret, how every damn secret you claim to know, everybody else knows, bitch. It's not a secret no more. Just how social media is. Now, you guys know how I do videos, and right now it is 2:21 in the AM, okay? So, I don't know if my eyes are red, but they could be. Not sure. A couple of, I don't recall, because these videos have been spread out, and they have been like, some have been from months ago, some have been recent, some have been in between, and I'm uploading them as I go. But some videos that I uploaded, my eyes were red, and that's because my contacts, I was using some old solution. That ain't good. And I didn't realize it. I'm like, why are all my contacts feeling like they so, like I got sandpaper in my eyes? So you know when you first put them in, and for those who wear contacts, I get all mine from lens.me, and they are silica lenses. So I don't have any on today. I was still gonna think about it, but I had a feeling I was gonna do this, and I don't want to do it with red eyes. So yeah, I had put them in, and then I took them out, and they were irritated, obviously. And then I have full makeup on. I'm not gonna just douse my eyes with Visine, and then my makeup looks like I've been crying, and I look like Carrie's cousin. No. So in a couple of videos, my eyes were extremely red. But that wasn't an issue for me or whatever. If anybody said anything about them being red, that wasn't a problem with me. The issue that I had was the fact that people were like, oh, you smoked a doobie right before this, or you was high as hell in this video. First and foremost, this is work. I would never come to work high. I can't remember anything. Second of all, I made it very clear to you guys that I do not smoke. I don't have anything against it. I have siblings who smoke like a chimney, and it doesn't bother me. It's just not something that does anything for me, besides give me a headache. And I know somebody's gonna say, you smoking the wrong stuff. No, it just gives me a headache, period. I don't like the smell of weed. I don't like the smell of cigarettes. I don't like the smell of anything really, with the exception of hookah when it's like flavored, because it smells really good, like if it's cotton candy or something. But I'm not a really big person who smokes. But I just think it's really sad that now the generation is that your eyes can only be red from you being high. It can't be the fact that you may have allergies. It can't be the fact that you may have, you know, ate something wrong. It can't be the fact that you rubbed your eye wrong. It can't be the fact that you may have put your contacts in and they were possibly dirty. It's the fact that you have to be high. It's a lot of you high motherfuckers who need to get out the comments and get a fucking life and maybe a job, you know? Not everybody who gets high are unemployed, but a lot of them are, just saying. You know, I have a lot of people who on social media, they make claims, not only to me, but just a lot of other YouTubers and some celebrities, where they say things in which they feel as if they know you. And they're saying these things that are opinions in a very factual way. And it's like, no, that's not the situation at all. Like, actually, that makes absolutely no sense. This girl attempted to try to read me, I think that's what she tried to do, about how my hair reviews are done. And she said it was a hair review that is now down because the fucking company got on my nerves. But the hair was, I don't think people understand how hair reviews work. I test this hair out for at least 3 months, okay? And that was, at first it was only for like a month and a half, so I pushed it for another one. So that's why reviews will come out like a whole bunch at one time, because now that group of hair, whatever, we'll get to this later. But she was like, I don't know if you have a I don't know what verbiage she used, but pretty much, do you have an alliance with these hair companies where you have to be nice? Now, some people say I'm nice, other people say I'm mean as hell, so girl, it depends on where the fuck you standing. But I'm like, well, see, here's the thing. I don't have an alliance with anyone. And the thing about hair reviews is that regardless of the logistics of everything, my whole sole job is to be honest. If I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you. I wanted that hair and I didn't want the bottoms. They didn't like how it looked. Quite frankly, it was what it was to me. I didn't too much care for it, but the hair quality wasn't the issue. It was the fact that the frontal did not, hello, you see how everything matches here? Everything is very uniformed here. I don't have to go in and try to fix anything. This is what curly hair is supposed to look like, okay? Wavy hair, whatever. It's all supposed to be one unit. It's not supposed to be 4 different damn textures. And that was the issue that I was having. So if I give anything up under a 5, when I give the rating process, when I remember to do so, I don't review. And people are like, well, why don't you review bad hair? Well, here's the thing. Just like you, I get the same 24 hours in my day, okay? And the last thing I'm gonna do is get a hair from a company. The hair is already giving me problems straight out the damn box. I done wore the hair for damn near 3 months at this point. You want me to do a review for damn near 10 minutes to tell you what I don't like about the hair. Then you want me to edit a video about how much I dislike the hair. Then you want me to go and put up an intro for hair that I hate. Who has the time? Will I ever get that time back? No, I will not. So therefore, when all is said and done, I'm not gonna sit up here and waste not only my time, but your time and the company's time. What I can do is give them some vital information and say, hey, what you need to do is pull that whole entire line, which I've done, and they've, and I've had companies, even US companies say, I'll be like, I tested that hair, girl, that's a no-go, don't do that. And they be like, okay, I'm just gonna send what I got back to my supplier and call it a day. But people, this is not something that I feel like I have to explain, but I'm gonna explain for those who don't get it. The thing about YouTube, especially when it comes down to us as reviewers, is that this is a free service, meaning you subscribe to a free service. So that means if you don't choose to buy something, you don't have to. I'm not saying you have to buy the hair on my head. I'm not saying that. I'm giving you another option. The problem is a lot of people are lazy and they take only my word for it. I could have had a great time with it. It could be no different from me buying an iPhone and I love my iPhone, and somebody who says that they try an iPhone for the first time hates it because they feel like it's not like their Android. Our experiences are different because our walks of lives are different based on what we're using. So then you have people say, well, why is it not the same? It seems like makeup gurus are a little more trustworthy than hair gurus. Well, see, the difference is when a makeup guru gets anything for free, or if it's paid, or if it's PR, or whatever the situation is, but the makeup guru does not have to live with the highlighter. They don't, okay? They have to go out with it, they put it on, and they tell you if they like it. They can tell you right there if they like it or not. Now, after an hour or so, did it crack? Probably not. Can you still see it? Probably. They don't have to deep condition their highlighter, okay? They don't have to make sure that they style and make their new lippy into a wig. They don't have to do that. They don't have to make sure that their new eyeshadow palette and the edges on it or the frontal on it matches. They don't have to do that. So our jobs are very different. So you're comparing apples to oranges. Yes, we do reviews, but what we do are very different. Now, I don't know about what the rest of these girls on YouTube are doing because that has nothing to do with me. I don't worry about other people's pockets. I don't worry about other people's channels and their content because, again, it has nothing to do with this. So I'm telling you, from me to you, my job is to let you know if I like something. If I have a great experience with something, then I'm gonna tell you yes. I can only go by what I have. Now, if the companies are choosing to send me good hair and y'all bad hair, then when y'all come back and let me know, this is a reason why I don't work with a lot of companies no more. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but there's a couple of companies that I was very loyal to that I don't fuck with no more. And the reason why I don't do that is because I don't think it's fair that when you were a smaller company and you were working with me, you were sending out everybody great stuff. And then I start to get back that people now, after about a year of you being out and having great reviews, now you're sending people trash and you still want me to review for you. I don't want to review for you because now you have me out here pushing a product that's not what you're sending out, which is a problem. But these are issues and problems that I take up with the company, not with you guys. It's been a lot of you guys who have got stuff that y'all didn't like, and I've helped y'all get y'all money back, okay? So I do what I can. I am only one person, so that means I can only give my one perspective on something. But this is a site where there are hundreds of thousands of people who do the same thing that I do, and people want to take, because I guess I have the amount of clout, I don't know, my opinion for what it is. Honey, I appreciate you guys, I really do. But again, before I buy anything, okay, I'll go to somebody, one of the tech channels that I follow. He loves his new iPad Pro. Cool. Now, let me go over to this girl. She just brought it. She don't really too much like it. The reasons why she don't like it is because of this, that, and the third. Now I get her point. So now I'm gonna make an informed decision to say, he got it for free. She paid for it. He loved it because he's a fanboy. She didn't like it because she used to be an Android user, or she don't feel like there's a difference between her phone and that. I get it. So then I make a decision. I don't just go about what he said or she said, and that's the problem. A lot of you guys buy things because you say, hey, it's great, and then you hate it. This has happened with eyeshadow palettes. This has happened with hair. This has happened with shoes. This has happened with a lot of music. Shit, I got a lot of albums I wish I could get refunds for. So yeah, when it comes down to it, I think a lot of times on social media, people think that they know you, and they think that they understand how you run, and they think, and then again, when you assume, you make an ass out of you. And this is why a lot of times when people try to come at me, I dig in their ass. It's because you don't have no clue what I do and how I run my shit, okay? Because you're not helping me make wigs. That's what you asking for one for free, by the way. You're not, you're not doing anything that I'm doing, and the reason why you're getting mad, well, all you gurus get free hair. If you did what I did, you could probably get a whole bunch of batch of free hair too. But the fact that your ass want to be a lazy ass bitch and then beg me or Ivy or Lakia for our shit, that lets me know that you just really don't give a fuck. And you just want something for free because you feel like you're owed that. I don't owe you shit. If I took every piece of hair that I had and never gave it away, sold it or whatever, that still would be my business because it's my shit. I don't get it. I have the same 24 hours that you have. I have the same pockets that you have, depending on what you and I do. I've made a way for myself. She's made a way for herself. He's made a way for themselves. The problem with people today is they get mad at the smaller person who became a bigger person because they decided to climb a little bit longer than you. They decided to do something. It's usually the people who have the most opinion are the people who don't buy shit. Them are the ones who usually talk the most in the comments. I'll see the same girls, them same ass pictures, your icon is Katy Perry, Rihanna, Aaliyah, all these people that you ain't, and then you sit there and then you have an opinion about every single thing, and yet your ass ain't had not a doorbell ring with shit that your ass have purchased. So those are the bitches that I usually get at. If there's ever an issue with somebody and they're like, yo, I brought this because of you and I liked it for a little bit and it didn't work, I usually go back to, so you brought hair in February and then you wore it till April and then you said it was bad. Honey, why the fuck didn't it go bad the first week? If a car is bad, it's gonna go bad as soon as you drive that shit off the lot. That's just a clunker, bitch. It's gonna overheat. It's not gonna wait 2-3 months down the line and fuck up. You're gonna see some signs before you get to that ending point that something was wrong. The thing that people don't get about AliExpress and all of these companies as opposed to other companies is that when we as reviewers only review US companies, the hair was too expensive. Then we take on AliExpress and all these and Amazon companies, and now the hair sucks. So my question to the viewer is, why are you expecting a Bentley and you only have enough money for a Chrysler 300? Won't you just take what you got and get what you need and go about your day? Why are you trying to do something and then you don't like the results? I can't get mad and say, well, I don't like my car because I thought it was gonna feel like a Bentley, but it feels just like a Chrysler. The seats feel cheap. It doesn't ride like a Bentley because that's not what it is. So if you see that Diamond Virgin Hair is selling this nice mink hair for $700 and something, and you need 4 bundles, so that's gonna cost you upwards to damn near $2,000. But then you see that AliExpress got some very similar hair, and that hair is only $249 for 4 bundles and a frontal. That's a reason why they can sell it for that cheap and they can sell it for that much, because the quality is different, people. I don't think people get this. The quality, this curly hair, this kinky curly hair is not the same quality as other curly hair that I have had. It is not. However, for the price point that it is, it's great hair. I'm not saying by any means that this is comparable over anything else that I've had that costs more. And sometimes it do be. It's very rare, But a lot of times it do be situations where I'm like, I mean, this hair is better than, I have a lot of straight hair from AliExpress that I think is better than what I get from a lot of US based companies. Just because sometimes their straight hair isn't my favorite, not everybody, but because I work with AliExpress more and I've worked with a lot of US companies in the past, I can compare and contrast the two. A lot of times what people want to do is they want to live on a Paris Hilton budget, but they're only on you just begun your beginnings of Black China-ness circa 2009. So it's not the same, you know, so you have to do your research. And again, a lot of times when you buy things that are cheaper, that's why it's the difference between store brand and name brand. And people be like, well, it's not a difference. To me, Cheerios and OO's tastes very different. Okay, Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Cinnamon Swirls ain't the same thing. Marshmallow Mateys and Lucky Charms, so not the same. Although I do prefer, see, in an instance, I do prefer Marshmallow Mateys over Lucky Charms. It's a preference for me. Some people can wear off-brand lotion and feel like it moisturizes, and it may do, but I like Jergens. Just saying. You can have a nice deodorant. I like Dove. Just a preference. You know, I could get Dior glasses, or I can get the $12.99 ones too. Just a preference. So understand that when something is cheaper, you have to compare the two, because there's a reason why that's cheaper. There's a reason why used tires are cheaper than brand new tires. There's a reason, okay, why you can get a used car versus a new car. That is the quality, that is the difference. And I think that's what's irritating me, is that people don't know the difference between quality and quantity. They don't understand the two. So I give you options for sure, you know, but hair is a necessity. I mean, hair is a luxury. It's not a necessity. Unless you are a person who is suffering from cancer, lupus, alopecia, or anything else within that realm, that's the only time where I feel like hair is a necessity, because for a lot of people, especially women, hair is something that makes you feel beautiful. So I can understand that. But a lot of y'all who just want to, you know, you'll go out and buy you a Birkin, you'll go out here and get you 4, 5, 10 pairs of Louboutins, but then you still want to wear AliExpress hair, and then get mad when the hair doesn't last you 6 months. Well, girl, you only paid $240 for it, all of it. That ain't a bundle, all of it. Be happy with what you get out of that. And if you would like something that's gonna last the test of time, and not saying that all US based companies and all expensive hair is something that is gonna last you a lifetime, but what I will say is you have a better chance with that than you do with AliExpress. It's very different. A lot of their hair is just that. It's processed hair. It says virgin, but it's not virgin. If you this curl pattern is not a natural curl pattern, period. I did a sister intro, but it don't mean that this was T and Tamara's texture, but it's very comparable for that look that I'm trying to do. I could save hundreds of dollars with this look as opposed to buying it if I go get some raw virgin hair from somebody, you know? So keep that in mind. I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest a little bit, because I feel like a lot of people, they speak about nothing that they know about. I don't know shit about sports, so I don't speak about it. If somebody fumbles the ball, that's just what it is. I don't know what the fuck fumble me. I guess fuck up. I don't know. But I'm not gonna tell this guy who clearly knows what the fuck he's doing how to do his job. And I hate when people try to come and tell me how to do my job, because when all is said and done, if I'm not doing that great of a job to you, why are you here? Okay? Usually things that I don't feel like are so great, I usually just kind of move forward and say, that ain't for me. But you know, you have people who want to stomp and complain and say, hey, you know, I just feel. Girl, shut the fuck up. I don't care. I don't give a 1 fuck. I don't give a 2 fuck. I don't give a red fuck. I don't give a blue fuck. Just saying. So this is like a mini rant. You know, I guess quality over quantity and understanding I ain't that bitch. I'll get y'all in my next one, and I'll put the review for this here below. Peace.